Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the elite and the volunteers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sonny Gray will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
In now, Torres, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Hit out towards second, scooped up, and there are 2 away now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Here now is Juan Soto. Swing and a liner. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Shohei Ohtani gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, at the ball.
Dan, Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
He'll try again, 1-2. fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Drew Mendoza, as he sends it on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup and they present a ton of challenges. Not only do they have good approaches at the plate, but they're in the top of the league at driving the baseball out of the ballpark. At the end of the day, they say solos won't kill you, but that 2-3 run bomb, when the game's on the line, that'll put you away.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
To 2-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. New inning set to get underway. So coming to the plate, Pete Alonso. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Shot to second base and handled for the 1st out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 22 home runs and an even 70 RBIs. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Upton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that misses 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he misses 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Upton now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 2-0. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was a 9th-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Pretty impressive for a catcher. It's rare that you see a catcher maintain a great average over the course of a full season.
Here comes the first pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Ohtani is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Got him.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now Carlos Santana. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Upton, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. Trout is right there, 1 down.
Batting it, the shortstop, Bowie.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch coming. Here it is. Gray ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is under.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And
the decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of outs at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
So up steps Joey Bart now, as here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
One ball.
this pitch is bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Here's another 1-2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back, and that one is gone. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence, number 22 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Digging in, Clint Frazier. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Torres picks it up. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Tyler Wade.
Standing in, Tyler Wade. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pitch on the way.
Ball. Down.
Wade, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 14th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. 3 innings complete. The Volunteers are out on top, 1-0. Acuna digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Juan Soto to the plate now. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
2-1. Shoots this one over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Into the box now. Pete Alonso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Drew Mendoza.
For the Volunteers, the third baseman, Drew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Lifted down the line in left. Soto will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up Mike Trout. Now here's the pitch.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He'll check in here at 256 with 19 homers, 53 RBIs. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Volunteers are out in front 2-0. Leading off the inning, Yordan Alvarez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And he got him.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Pence has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now back.
So a runner at first with two away, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled to the left side. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Bowie is on top 2-1. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Leading off for Bowie, the right fielder, Hunter Pence.
First delivery to him on the way. Taken high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate, Clint Frazier as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. Bellinger brings it in. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
So I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive him in. Potential for a real big inning here.
So now to the plate, Tim Beckham, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Wade. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. A ball and a strike. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Drew Mendoza, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No hits to this point. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitches are being caught high velocity. Go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Andres Munoz enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. To the plate now, Justin Upton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there to Santana to get the double play.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Ready once again, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Keone Kela gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Acuna is there to take it as Pence is retired on the first pitch he sees. Ready now, Clint Frazier. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Clint Frazier goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Tim Beckham.
In now, Tim Beckham, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
1-1.
1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit high and deep out to left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. 1 out and a runner on third. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
0-1 the count. Has a look. Now the pitch.
The count 1-1.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Upton. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. Zach Duke comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Duke. Now batting, catcher, Joey Bart.
Into the box now, Joey Bart. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Labor
Taylor Trammell will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 86, Taylor Trammell.
Stepping in now, Torres. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
behind 0-2 now. Duke is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 0-2 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Ronald Acuna, runner in scoring position with Surgan. From the stretch.
Nope, out there.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Duke, a 36-year-old veteran. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and that's
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and that is 27 for him on the year, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Grounded to first. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Volunteers on top 8-7. Taylor Trammell will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Number 86.
So stepping in, Tyler Wade. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Nick Solak is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1. On the ground to second for Torres. Reined in, and that's the first out.
The bat, the third baseman, Drew Mendoza.
Into the box now, Drew Mendoza. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. On a line, that's a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Number 10, Upton.
Stepping into the box, Justin Upton. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And it's 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Alonso waits on it, and that's the third out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Volunteers lead this one 8-7. Tommy Canley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Canley.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Canley, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 2-0. And right into the shift. But this will get foul. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Full count. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan.
Settling in now, Yordan Alvarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And that's through for a hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. One hit, one left. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. Bowie is on top here, 8-7. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopper down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Ball one. And it's fouled away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Wilson Contreras becomes the first out in the bottom of the eighth inning.
10-9.
To the plate now, Carlos Santana, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Oye, como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they've taken a 2-run lead. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Soto comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter, Clint Frazier.
Next will be the designated hitter, Clint Frazier, from the stretch. Line to the right side. Bellinger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. Bowie leads this one 9-7. Arodys Vizcaíno comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Standing in, Bo Bichette. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 delivery.
Whoa, that's just out.
Two and one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Pence. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Nick Solak. He'll get to take his first cut. Willie Calhoun will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark with 19 homers and 78 RBIs. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And there's ball 2 now. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Has a look, now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Volunteers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Bowie led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sonny Gray earns win number 7 on the season. Shohei Ohtani was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Arodys Vizcaino wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.